It started with the creaks, the kind you'd expect from an old apartment building. But those creaks soon became whispers, and that's when I knew something was wrong. Late one night, curiosity got the better of me, and I pried up a loose floorboard in my bedroom. Beneath it, I discovered an old, dusty journal, its pages filled with the cramped handwriting of someone desperate to be heard. As I began to read, the air around me grew colder, and the whispers became clearer, echoing the words on the pages. They told the story of a man named Samuel, who lived in this very apartment decades ago. His life was marked by tragedy, a descent into madness that culminated in his mysterious disappearance. As I delved deeper into Samuel's story, the journal revealed his belief that he was not alone. He wrote of a shadowy figure that haunted him, lurking just out of sight, tormenting him with the same creaks and whispers I had dismissed. Each entry was more frantic than the last, detailing his futile attempts to escape the entity that had claimed him. It was as if the journal was a record of his mind unraveling, page by page. His final entry was a chilling plea for help, a desperate hope that someone would find the journal and understand his plight. I realized with a jolt that the whispers I heard were not just echoes of the past but a continuation of his torment. The unsettling feeling that enveloped me grew stronger, and I became certain that Samuel's presence lingered, trapped beneath the floorboards. I couldn't shake the sensation of being watched, the shadows in the corners of my vision creeping closer, and the whispers growing more insistent. They weren't just sounds anymore, they were voices, pleading and warning in equal measure. I felt an overwhelming urge to respond, to let Samuel know he wasn't alone. In that moment, the creaking floors became a bridge between our worlds, a haunting melody that connected his despair to my reality. As the days passed, the boundary between our worlds blurred. I could no longer tell where my thoughts ended and Samuel's began. The journal felt heavier in my hands, as if it were alive, pulsating with the anguish trapped within. Then, one night, the whispers grew deafening, a cacophony of voices begging for a release. The floorboards beneath me trembled, and I knew that Samuel's presence was no longer content to remain hidden. In a final, terrifying crescendo, the shadows coalesced into a figure standing before me, eyes hollow and pleading. The room went silent, save for the rhythmic creaking of the floor as the ghost of Samuel made his presence known, forever haunting the space between our worlds.